Little storyteller.
Leif, a small Viking boy, with bright blue eyes and a tuft of sunny yellow hair, dreamed of sailing the wide, sparkling sea. He lived in a cozy village nestled beside a fjord, where colorful longboats bobbed gently on the clear blue water. The houses were made of sturdy wood, with mossy green roofs and cheerful, carved animal heads. Leif's best friend was a fluffy white bunny named Cottontail, who often twitched his nose excitedly whenever Leif talked about his adventures. "I will be the best navigator ever," Leif declared to Cottontail one evening. "I will guide our ships across the sea using only the stars." Cottontail nibbled on a clover, his nose wiggling as if he understood perfectly. That night, when the moon hung like a silver coin in the dark sky and the stars twinkled like scattered diamonds, Leif sat outside his window. He had a piece of parchment and a charcoal stick, trying to draw the patterns of the stars. The village elder, a kind woman with warm eyes and long silver braids, named Astrid, noticed Leif gazing at the sky night after night. One cool evening, as the northern lights danced like colorful ribbons across the dark canvas of the sky, Astrid found Leif sitting on a moss-covered rock, looking a little sleepy. "Hello, little star watcher," she said gently, sitting down beside him. Leif yawned. "I want to learn all about the stars, so I can be a great navigator, Astrid." "But there are so many," Astrid smiled. "Each group of stars, we call them constellations, tells a story," she explained. "See those bright stars that look like a big dipper? We call that Thor's kettle. It reminds us of the strong god Thor." Leif's eyes widened. He looked back at the stars, and now he could almost see a giant kettle hanging in the sky. Astrid pointed to another group of stars. "And those bright ones that look like a fierce hunter with a sword? That is Orion, a brave warrior from our tales." Night after night, Astrid shared the stories of the constellations with Leif. He learned about the Great Bear, the Swan and the Dragon, his imagination painting vivid pictures in his mind as he listened to the ancient tales. Cottontail would often snuggle beside him, his soft fur keeping Leif warm, as they gazed at the starry sky. Soon Leif could find his way around the night sky. He knew the stories behind each constellation, and he could use them to guide his way. One sunny morning, the villagers prepared for a short fishing trip. Leif proudly stood on the deck of a small longboat, his wooden sword at his side. The experienced navigator smiled at him. "Are you ready to help us find our way, little Leif?" he asked. Leif puffed out his chest. "Yes, last night I saw Thor's kettle clearly. If we keep it to our left as the sun sets, we will know the way back to our cozy fjord." The villagers chuckled at his confidence. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Leif pointed towards the familiar group of stars. "There it is. Thor's kettle is showing us the way home." Following Leif's guidance, the longboat sailed smoothly back to the village. The villagers cheered for Leif, the little boy who had learned the secrets of the stars. Astrid smiled proudly as she watched Leif, Cottontail nestled in his arms, pointing out the constellations to the other children. "Remember," Astrid said to the children, "just like the stars tell us stories and help us find our way, learning new things can always guide you on your own adventures."
Please subscribe. Thank you.